Hey guys and gals, friends of YouTube, Load Fly Hellies here. Just a little new toy I've got, thought I'd show you guys. Some of you may have already seen it, it hadn't been out too long. Turnigy has come out with a new spotlight, and it's mounted on a gimbal. Already has the servos in place where it rotates and goes up and down. Excuse me. It's got a base plate here to mount it. This will work really well on the bottom of my Jet Ranger when I do get it built. I'm building a Jet Ranger out of one of my T-Rex 700s. I've got the fuselage and everything. I just can't ever seem to get around to get time to build it, but as soon as I do, then this is going to go on the bottom of it. This little bugger is bright. It says it'll shine 300 meters, which that's 328 yards. So that's 3 football fields. This thing will shine. It is really, really bright. It's pretty simple to hook up. The instructions are real vague. It comes with, here, let me get this light on. It comes with a few little pictures and a couple shows you the wires, and that's about it. And it doesn't show you all the wires. It just shows you the one that goes to your battery. And what this is set up for, these are all colored in high-tech colors. Your 2 servo leads, you just put them in whatever channels you want on your radio and then program them. I used 6, 7, and 8 on an 8-channel receiver. What I did, these 2 are your servos up and down and sideways. This lead is a power lead that lets you turn the light on and off from your radio. You can also turn it on and off manually right here, but this one, if you plug it into a channel and assign it to a switch, it lets you plug in or turn it on and off from your radio. This power lead, what that's made for is it's made to plug in to your balance lead of a LiPo battery. That way it only picks up one cell. This runs off of 3.7 volts to 4.2. So if you plug that into that, it only picks up one cell off your battery, and it doesn't use very much juice, I don't think. Now, since I don't have a ESC or anything in between this, I'm going to use a separate battery for my power on this. Let me turn my radio on, and we'll power it on. Let's turn it off. Whoops. Okay, now what I'm going to do is put these little clamps on here, just kind of as a base. And I'm going to turn the light away from the camera because this thing is extremely bright. It is just unbelievably bright. So, alright, we got it all hooked up. What I did, I assigned mine to my slider switches on the side of my radio, which these are for glider generally on most of your radios, but I use those. That way I can fly my aircraft and reach under there and move those with my first fingers. But anyway, and then I assigned this switch to on and off. You flip it on the first time and it comes on as a bright beam, and this thing is very bright. Get my camera on up there. It rotates quite a ways around both directions, and then it also rotates up and down, which actually on the bottom of a helicopter would be down, and that's what I'm going to use it for. You could mount it on the top of a truck if you wanted to, or what, you know, boat, anything like that. I believe I read, let's see, 2 lights, motorcycle. I thought I saw where it said it was waterproof. Well, could have swore I read that. Maybe I didn't. So I don't know about. Oh yeah. Internal waterproof seal, waterproof rubber cap switch. So I'm assuming you could put this on a boat. I wouldn't want to get it where it get a lot of water on it. But anyway, it is. It's really a bright little dude, and it operates very well. Very simple to hook up. Like I said, the instructions are very vague, but if any of you get this and you can't figure out how to wire it up, just get a hold of me. I'll be glad to talk you through it. It's not too bad. I figured it out on my own, so if I can figure it out, anybody can. But it's pretty cool. I think it's going to look really awesome on the bottom of my helicopter. And this was, I believe, $22.96, $22.95, something like that. Under $23, and it cost me $6 freight. I ordered mine from the East Warehouse here in Arkansas, which is down by Little Rock. So I got it overnight. They may have them in stock in the West Warehouse, and I'm pretty sure they do in the International Warehouse. But I got mine from the East Warehouse, a Hobby King, 22 something, 22. I want to say like $22.96 and $6 freight. So $29 for the whole setup, and I don't know how durable it's going to be, but for right now, it works very well. I'm tickled to death with it, and I can't wait to get it mounted on something and actually try it out. So there you go, guys and gals. The new spotlight from Turnigy. Oh yeah, one other thing I forgot. You turn it off and then back on the second time, and it's a strobe light. Forgot about that part. And turn it off again, and then back on, and it's a beam. So you have to go in between those. But anyway, there you go. New spotlight from Turnigy, mounted on a gimbal. Very reasonable. $29 shipped with freight. And I think it's going to look awesome on the bottom of my Jet Ranger when I do get it built. And it shines for a long way. It's really, really bright. 300 meters, which in US, our measurements, is 328 yards. So that's a long ways. 3 football fields this thing will shine. So, alrighty guys. There you go. Thanks for watching, and see you on the tube.